This is how to pick up 99% of blitzes in college football 26. This is just one of a bunch of different tips that have helped me go 45-1 so far in my online games. We have 3 different options for picking up blitzes, and you need to know about all of them so that you can apply them at the appropriate times. But to start off, let's use an example of dealing with an opponent who's running an extremely glitchy loop blitz, where when we snap the ball, that linebacker is just screaming through this gap. There's a ton of space for him to come in through, and we're just like, how the heck do we deal with that? Well, the first way you can deal with picking up blitzes is to simply block your running back. And this is always going to be the safest and most reliable way. When you block your running back, it'll pick up loop blitzes, it'll pick up overload blitzes, it'll pick up edge blitzes, it'll pick up any blitz in the game. And so when we snap the ball, this time you can see that it does not come in. It doesn't even matter if the running back is the one that picks him up. Simply having the running back blocked is going to change the blocking assignments of your O-line, and then what worked before is no longer going to work. Now, of course, in this case, it's Oregon State versus Oregon, so they're still shedding us like crazy, but as you can see, the actual blitz that we were worried about, this linebacker looping in, he's now getting picked up by the guard, no problem. And so method number 1 is, of course, to simply block your running back. But let's say you don't want to have to block your running back. You still want to be able to send 5 people out. The second method is to ID the mic on the blitzer coming in free. And so the mic is going to be signified by the M icon over a player. And it can be a little confusing because right now that looping linebacker is already identified as the mic. So you may be saying, oh, he should automatically get picked up. But you have to re-identify him as the mic in this case. And so to do that, we're going to hold down LB or L1. We're going to press A on Xbox or X on PlayStation for ID the mic. And that will allow us to move this triangle around to wherever we want. And now if we select him, I know it's a little bit silly because he was already selected, but this time with him selected as the mic, when we snap this ball, that blitz is going to get picked up super easily, and we have a clean pocket to throw from. So that is our second method, is to ID the looper. Now, the third method for picking up these blitzes, and almost any blitz, is to simply half slide in the direction that the blitz is coming in from. And it's important that we half slide and not full slide. And so because this loop blitz is coming in from the right side, we are going to half slide our O-line. And they made it really easy to half slide this year. All we're going to do is we're going to flick our right stick to the right. What you can see now when we look at the play art is you can see those blue lines underneath our center, our right guard, and our right tackle. And they are now half sliding to the right. When you half slide towards the side of the blitz, it is going to pick up the blitz almost every time. And you can see that right there. Even though it looked like he was initially coming in free, because of the half slide, it did get picked up. Now, again, I know we got shed. We're still Oregon State. We're going to get shed pretty quick. But you can see that because of the half slide, our guard was able to recover. And that's what we want right there. We don't want the linebacker just coming in through the gap completely untouched. We want our guys to actually pick him up. And so half sliding is extremely powerful. Now, don't full slide. If you full slide, that is a recipe for disaster. And to full slide, you're going to, it's a little tougher to accidentally full slide, but you would be holding down LB or L1 and right on the left stick, and that's going to full slide. And when you full slide, you run the risk of leaving an edge rusher completely free to come in unblocked. You don't want to do that. And so we would rather half slide. And of course, I know that before we slid without pulling up the pass protection menu, you can of course do your half slides and full slides from the pass protection menu as well by holding down LB or L1. And so we can half slide to the right, half slide to the left. We can full slide right, full slide left, wherever we want. And so once again, this is a half slide to the right, but in my opinion, it's just easier to do the trick where you half slide by flicking your right stick to the right. And that way you don't have to deal with the whole pass protection menu. It's just a quick flick of the right stick to the right, and then you are going to very easily be picking that blitz up. And again, sometimes they'll get picked up late, and so maybe move around in the pocket a little bit just to help your O-line out, but it's going to make a world of difference. Because remember, as we saw at the beginning, if you don't do any sliding or any IDing or any blocking of the running back, this is how the blitz comes in, and you're going to get absolutely rocked. And so if you want to pick up blitzes, those are your 3 best options. You have blocking your running back, IDing the free blitzer as the mic, and half sliding your O-line in the direction of the blitz. And if you can do those 3 things, then you will be able to pick up 99% of blitzes in college football 26.